What's going on, guys? It's Monday morning, April 19th. Dogecoin is going to the moon. The market is red. What is happening right now? A meme coin has more market cap than some of the largest companies in the world. It's mind-blowing to say the least, but that's not even what we're talking about here in this video. But what we are talking about today is the VWAP indicators. Do these things actually work? I'm going to show you a couple trades that I made today based off of the VWAP, based off of these indicators, and talk just kind of about how it's easier to have that conviction, knowing that indicator, that those VWAP and things like that, the lines on the charts are lining up with your resistance or your overall thesis on a trade. I'm going to talk about that, show you guys a trade here today, and all that fun stuff right here in this video. So make sure you stay tuned. Oh, by the way, I just moved into a new house. I'm getting everything all dialed in, but still the market waits for no one. So I wanted to get a trade in today and at least make this videos for you guys. You can see I'll have this kind of dialed in soon. I'll get like a green screen and get that all figured out really soon. What's going on, guys? So today we're getting started a little later than normal here in Hawaii. It's currently 5:30 in the morning. I woke up earlier, looked at the market. Really didn't look like it was kind of really, I don't know. I think I was just tired, so I didn't really trade. But I looked at the market earlier and I was like, I'm going to hold off till a little bit later to go back to bed. But right now, I want to show you guys what we're looking at and kind of what I'm looking for a short opportunity here or possibly going long. And it's pretty easy to kind of see right now. We've got this kind of downward overall trend, maybe on the bigger time frame here. On the 30-minute time frame, you can see how we're kind of forming down here, this consolidation, this kind of sideways action. We got these wicks on the bottom of these candles. If you look here at the SPY, this is what I'm really kind of watching right now. We got the VWAP. The VWAP held the last kind of pushback up there. It held right there as resistance. And look what's happening again, looking very similar to this move earlier where we had this big sell-off. We pushed back to the VWAP. We got stuck at the VWAP and looking to see if that's going to happen again here. So looks like we might have just kind of missed out on that entry there. So let's see if we can get back over here. So yeah, selling pretty hard off that 61 area now. So we're going to have to wait. Wow, it really just kind of dropped hard there. From 61 down there to 56, just like that. So probably should have been paying attention a little bit better. But yeah, it's really going. It's really dropping. You can see exactly what happened there. It touched the VWAP once again. 1, 2, 3 times touching the VWAP there. That white line on the chart is the VWAP. This is the SPY we have pulled up right here. And you can see the VWAP really acting as resistance there. So get short here in this 58, 59 area. Got one contract so far. Would like to get more, obviously. Let's see if we can break below this 55s. Break below 55, retest that 48 area. That would be, or maybe like even 52s, 50 area here. Kind of be our target here with our stop above this. Resistance being that VWAP area there. Or not really the area, but that VWAP line. So pretty much 161.25 area being our resistance there. Showing a little bit of support right there. I think I'm going to jump out there at 57. You can see here on the 30-minute chart, this is looking like she might want to bounce back up here and push above this 161 area. So let's see. I think that's looking like the case right now. And we'll see if that gets held down. Again, looking at the SPY here, you can see the VWAP there at the 415.70. So that's what we're going to wait and really kind of see what resolves here, this 30-minute candle. The reason, like again, like we talked about the other day, those candlesticks, you can see the buyers have been coming in here on this sell-off. They came in there pretty hard from the 48s, pushed it all the way back up there to the 58s. Again, pushing here from the 52s back up, and then here from the 55s, pushing back up there on the 30-minute chart. So it's just not selling through that 55s like we were hoping. You know, really wanted that quick sell through there. Now it might come. Well, now we're getting that move to the downside that we were looking for, but kind of missed out on it. I think my entry just didn't love that entry right there. We kind of missed out on the entry at the top side on the resistance area. And we're kind of getting short down here and was worried that we might kind of find some support and kind of bounce back up there. Didn't love the entry, so kind of is what it is, you know. Sometimes you get a good entry, sometimes you get a bad entry, and you can see the difference between shorting up here at the 60 area, being able to risk off that 61, that high being in the VWAP and all that resistance. Being able to risk off that versus, shorting down here in the 55 area and then being like, well, where my risk at? My risk really wouldn't have been very good because I would have been risking off this resistance area. So, you're risking 5 handles on that. 6 handles is way too much to be risking for that trade. So it just didn't work out. And, that's just how it goes sometimes. And I think, again, it's just hard to hold when you don't have that good risk to reward there, and didn't have the good risk and did not have a good risk to reward at all. So that's the moral of the story right there on that trade, at least for that trade particular. Shorting here at the 61 area when we saw the VWAP, when we saw all that resistance kicking in right there on the SPY, when we see that, it's much easier to be like, have conviction to really want to short it and to hold that short and be able to maximize profit. But the problem is, when we're shorting here at this area, it's like, we see that we've had a little bit of a trend. We've had a little bit of a bounce. So the risk to reward just was not there at that point. And look how beautifully this is working out right now down there to the 49. So we're going to look for a little bounce back here at some point. We'll see if we can kind of time it down here. See if it'll bounce off the lows at the 47.75 area. It's been a pretty drastic sell-off. We're going to see if we can jump in right there at the 49s. Got filled. See if we get a pushback up here. Just looking for a quick bounce back here. There's that bounce back. Come on, back to the 50s. We should be able to get to the 50s again. Just a little bit oversold move there, I'd say, wouldn't you? Back up there to the 50s now. Looking to sell into this pushback up. Quick little stab here. Nothing too crazy on that bounce back there. Up to the 51s, 25 now. See if we get filled there for the last contract. Wasn't a beautiful trade by any means, but was expecting that bounce back. You can see how drastic that drop was compared to these other little moves here. So, earlier drop, and then this big drastic candle comes in there, and look what we get. We get that bounce back. But still, the price action does move back down to that level later, but you can see it's that big drastic candle. When you get these big drastic candles like that, this is a big candle, but you can see how that still kind of at some point bounced back to that kind of median level there. And that's again kind of coming back to this SPY chart and seeing like we had that little bit of support there at the 414.50 area. You can see how far we are from the VWAP now. Every big sell-off, we've kind of returned to that median price being that VWAP area there. So kind of playing into that. I don't suggest doing that all the time. I wouldn't do it, on every single red candle, but seeing that we dropped from that 57 area down there to, 48s, 49s pretty quickly, was expecting some type of little bounce back there, and that's exactly kind of what we got there. I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of close it out there. I think the entry of the day, the trade of the day really was this kind of short off that 61, seeing that resistance there, seeing the VWAP, everything lined up with the SPY as well there, that VWAP area holding it down. So that was really the short of the day. Obviously this was a pretty good short of the day as well, seeing that pushback up, but I was sleeping when that happened. So I just got to get up at 3:30 to sit here. I've been kind of like waking up and looking at it and being like, I don't really want to trade it, or, I really want to trade it. But I need to just get into it and get on it. So you can see that push back up to the 52s now, and that short from the 60 area down there to 47. Beautiful short opportunity there off of that VWAP, off of that indicator there, and multiple times touching that VWAP and getting stuck there. So really the big thing for me when I'm looking at this is, are we below the VWAP? Or are we above the VWAP when we're trending? Are we trending lower, below the VWAP? Are we trending higher, above the VWAP? And based on those things, I'm really kind of looking at, okay, am I looking for a short opportunity or am I looking for a long opportunity? And you can see now it did bounce all the way back up to the 54. So nice little bounce back off that drastic move to the downside there, from the 46s almost to the 54s. So opportunity always to be had, but definitely don't love those types of trades. I'd much rather base a trade like this where I'm shorting at that resistance, knowing that VWAP's there, knowing that VWAP has been holding the SPY down multiple times throughout the day, and kind of having that that confidence to hold and really take profit. And there it is. So if you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that like button, the subscribe button, all the buttons down below. I will talk to you guys later on.